At this time, I'd like to discuss evidence that exists here at Macedonia School related to Leading Indicator 25, which is the school providing teachers with job-embedded professional development opportunities. Some examples of that that exist here at our local school was just this week. We had another in-house training on sound wall usage in K through 3 reading classrooms. We had teachers from other schools be a part of that as well as my teachers. My teachers' classrooms were visited by other teachers and our reading coach, and watched them instruct students using the sound wall feature. And then those teachers also got to watch a district leader model using sound walls in the classroom. So that, I feel like that's a great example of some job embedded professional development. And then after those lessons were taught, there was a follow-up conversation that was conducted in questions and answer time. So that's an example. Another example is how our grade levels work together to help prepare students for the next grade level challenge. A big part of that for us here is having a reading coach. My reading coach works with my elementary teachers, and then from a 4th through 8th grade standpoint, as the administrator, I work with teachers also to discuss the main focus of it, instructional focus that preps students for the next grade level. So we have that lateral grade level discussion in the success, what it will take for these students to be successful the following academic year. We've conducted OG training. Elementary teachers have went through Orton Gillingham training that is focused on using instructional techniques that focus on using different types of approaches that are not just for visual learners, but including auditory, visual, sensory. It's a multi-sensory approach to instruction. So I'm proud of our teachers that are being OG trained, and that's another example of professional development. They've went to professional development off campus related to that topic, but again, we've had in-house through teachers observing teachers and improving their skills related to OG. We've conducted letters training here at Macedonia School. I have participated in some of that myself as an admin, but that's another approach to scientifically based, research-based instruction that really promotes reading, learning, and students progressing well in regards to reading. In terms of math and science, we have AmSty training that our teachers participate in. It's a great program here in the state of Alabama that gets math and science, hands-on projects being used in the classroom. So teachers are being exposed to that, and they receive resources that they can use and utilize in their own classrooms related to math and science. Our growth goals related to our Marzano goals that are system-wide. Some PD that I do in faculty meetings relates to that as we address some of the terminology. I think that's where we're at right now, is getting our teachers really familiar with the language of Marzano and what those different goals mean, first of all. And then, for example, like with chunking and using more cognitively complex tasks in the classroom. So just addressing and establishing, what that means, and then using that knowledge to go and utilize them in a lesson, and then seeing what worked and what didn't work, and coming back and talking about, and keeping that focus on the growth goals. So that's an example, several examples of how we do job embedded professional development here at Macedonia School.